Well, guys, the stock market's getting destroyed. What else is new? It's about 3 p.m., almost 3 p.m. We're almost in power hour here, guys, and all the indexes except for the Dow are down over 2%. In fact, the Nasdaq's down over 2.5%, and we have the Russell down almost 2%. So, yeah, markets are getting destroyed. The VIX is up 2.5%. The metals, last I checked, were down. Yeah, they're down in a major way. So let's break down what the markets are looking like right now, what I'm seeing in these charts, and how we're looking here heading into power hour. And in my opinion, how we're going to end off, closing the day, which by the looks of it, in the next hour, bulls really have no shot as of now. But we're going to see. We're going to see as time goes on. So sit back, relax, stay hydrated, guys. And of course, if you find value, hit that like button and feel free to subscribe. We're not editing. That's another thing on Fridays, guys. We don't edit the videos, and honestly, I feel like I never edit these videos, but whatever. We're raw and uncut. Let's get into it. So, yeah, markets are not doing well, and what we're noticing here on the 5-day, 5-minute on SPY is we are approaching a significant level of support from not really yesterday, I guess, but from Wednesday and Tuesday. You guys can see here on Tuesday, SPY pretty much held all day 356. You guys see that, right? If I zoom in, you'll be able to see that. Boom, 356 all day on Tuesday. And guess what? All day on Wednesday as well. And on Thursday, which was yesterday, we got that huge down move. We broke right through 356. V-shape recovered and obviously closed above it. We closed above not only 356, but also 366, right? And here, look at where we are. We're at 358. Now we're coming down to test that support from, again, Tuesday and Wednesday. And what I'm trying to get at here is, look, if I zoom in on this on SPY, we have a death cross. We're under both moving averages, and we're not seeing any signs of hope here for the bulls. On the intraday chart, you guys can see that as well. So what I'm trying to get at is, if we break under 356 on SPY, we're probably not today. I mean, we only have an hour left of trading. At some point next week, we're probably going to start filling the gap down to about 348, 350, 352, which is where we were after that CPI report came out yesterday and pretty much right at the open yesterday. So that's my take. That's my thought. We're approaching a big spot, and who knows, we might not even break through it today or even early next week. We might get buying pressure here. That's why it's very it's very risky to try and make a move right now on this, in my opinion, but it's worth watching and being patient on. That's really how I'm treating it. So let's see if buying pressure comes in at this point, or if we do get a big sell move into the close today, maybe early next week. What do you guys think? And triple Q, it's the same thing. Let me pull this up and show you guys what I'm seeing right now. If I clear the drawing set and just draw this out right here, you can see we're actually in real time testing this point. We're actually slowly falling under it, which is not good at all for the bulls here. On Tuesday and Wednesday, triple Q religiously held 261, 262. It held that point pretty firmly. And then on Thursday, we fell to 255, ran back up to 270, and now we're testing 260 to 262, which again is that low from Tuesday, Wednesday. So if we break under this point and under anything under 260, I'm going to put my alert there right now. Mark is at or below 260. If that point breaks, we're filling the gap down, in my humble opinion, guys, to about 255, 6, right around those lows from yesterday. So that's my take. That's kind of what is setting up right now. That's what it's looking like, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and let's talk about some stocks. I forgot to mention yesterday, Delta Airlines, they reported earnings, and you guys might have seen them, probably, maybe not. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But Delta reported, and the stock is up 3% today, and I think they actually got upgraded too. Maybe that's why initially the stock was at $28 yesterday. At the beginning of the day, they reported earnings. The stock shot up to over 30. Now they got upgraded, I believe, by who? Cowen? How do you even say that? I don't know. Cowen. They upgraded them, which I guess is good for the short term. I don't know how that's going to look in a year or two from now, a couple years. Personally, I'm not in the airlines, but hey, in the short term, this is pretty good. and it might cause for this to break out, but it hasn't broken out quite yet. In fact, we have a descending triangle here you guys can see on the 4-hour chart on Delta, and for this to really start breaking out, it's got to break the mid-30s, which is where my alert's at, and we're currently at about 31, 32, so we're not too far off. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So they did EPS of $1.51 versus $1.53, so they missed on EPS, and they missed on revenue a little bit. $12.8 billion versus $12.91 billion. So a double miss, and granted, it's not like they missed wildly, but still, a double miss, and they see Q4 EPS between $1 and $1.25, and total revenue up 5 to 9% from 2019. So take it for what you will, guys. I think the analyst said that upgraded them that he expects travel demand to continue to ramp up, which, okay, I could get that argument. And this stock is so beaten down. I mean, it's already been cut in half, over the past couple of months. So maybe there is a little bit more upside. Let's see. Let's see if it starts breaking out again. Mid-30s on Delta, $35. That is where I'm watching it very, very closely. So another one that we didn't mention in my last video, but we'll mention it right now, is United Health Group. This one reported they did adjusted EPS of $5.79 versus $5.43 estimated. They beat, and they did revenue of $80.89 billion, which beat the $80.52 billion estimated. So in other words, they double beat. And get this, guys, year over year, United Health Group's revenue growth is pretty dang impressive. Well, maybe depending on what kind of companies you're looking at, but for healthcare, I'd say this is not bad. Last year they did 72.34, and again they just did almost 81 billion. So whatever that is, 12% growth, I don't know, 10%, what is that? I don't know. Do the math. Whatever it is, I think it's pretty good, pretty decent here. And they also raised their adjusted EPS guidance for, I believe, the next year, for full year 23. Let me double check that though. Full year 22 they raised EPS guidance, which is great. So yeah, at this point, UNH, it's not like it's making a huge move, but it is up about 1%, and we're still in this wedge, and we're still under the 180 SMA, which is not a great sign. You can see we're under my alert, which is at 530. Let me show you guys this 20-day chart. We are seeing, or maybe not the 20-day. Let's go back to the 4-hour and zoom in a bit. We are seeing some resistance here. You guys see this? If I just get rid of the wedge, we are noticing resistance here on UNH. So that's something worth mentioning. I'd be careful, but again, that's why my alert's at 530. If we get out of here, 550's next. That's where I'd be looking to make that move. So UNH, watch out for it. Another one to watch is Merck, which is starting to break to the upside here, guys. Check it out. We called this out a couple of days ago, and it's just been doing very well. It broke out of the wedge. Looks like the Head and Shoulders, it's probably out of the window at this point. If we break out of $93, I see this going 95, probably even higher than that. So we have a golden cross on Merck. I really like it. We're above the moving averages. Earnings are coming up here on the 27th, so about 2 weeks from now. Keep your eyes on it, guys. Ticker symbol MRK. So let's pull up oil before we wrap the video up. And if you guys haven't gotten your 15 stocks for Moomoo yet, use that link down below. Deposit at least $100, and you could get up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. Link down below. Free money, guys. Who doesn't like free money? And let's see what oil's doing. Oil is down 3.7%. So just like that, oil is starting to fall. And it's really been extremely volatile. I mean, it was at $76 and it was in the mid-90s, looking like it was going to go to 100. But again, just like that, mid-80s. Mid-80s is where we are. And the truth is, guys, if I zoom in on this, we still have this inverse Head and Shoulders intact. If I draw out the neckline's right at about, I'd say, $81, $82. So as long as that holds, 81, 82, that's intact. But the second crude oil starts breaking 80, technically, that's not going to be good at all for the bulls. That's the way I'm seeing it in reality. So you better hope, if you want this to start ripping back up, you better hope buyers come in where we are now, 83, 84, 85, 86 a barrel. If we start falling under 80 again, that's going to start. It's going to start a bigger sell-off, at least in the short term. I mean, who knows what's going to happen 2 months from now? But in the very short term, the next couple of days, in my opinion, that's going to cause Probably a little bit of a flash crash, not even a flash crash, but maybe a little dump. And who knows? We'll see where it goes from there. So markets are slipping, guys, and I feel like this could be going lower. Again, going back to SPY before we wrap it up, let's just loop back here. If SPY starts getting under 355, we're going to that pre-COVID high, which I've said before, right around 335, 340. If triple Q breaks under 260, 255, we're going down probably to that pre-COVID all-time high, 235, 240, 245. So keep that in mind. And with that being said, if you all enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out my Patreon link down below. And don't forget to get your 15 stocks from Moomoo and your 12 stocks from Webull. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Cheers. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.